Welcome to week three, everybody. Just thought I'd go ahead and give you a couple of some updates here. Talk a little bit first about the discussions. I think that most of the comments I had on discussions were that we definitely need to be doing more referencing, and definitely more referencing to facts and research as we talk a little bit more about these. So as we were taking a look at regional of the Brexit back and forth and using those references, the same with interpreting global business this time around. Let's make sure we get those references in and citations in as part of that professional style writing of research that we're looking at. The rest of the discussions were pretty good last week, so we didn't really have much of a problem with many of those. This week we've got both the discussion and we've got the video case study. This is actually in the book. This link will take you right into the video case study to go ahead and answer those questions and go ahead and answer those questions in the video itself. These are kind of a little bit of interesting. They're a little bit more in depth than the chapter quizzes are, but I think that kind of brings the review of the section all together. I will be posting a secondary video on the flow of funds and those types of things in just a little bit here on how the flow of funds work and the international exchange rates and those types of things. So the other thing I'm going to cover is this looking ahead into next week, which is the final project of part one that I wanted to touch on today. As we look at final project part one, you'll notice that I've included a bunch of these different pairs that you guys can choose from. If you've got other pairs you'd like to, reach out to me. Those are fine. I also had a China and Hong Kong Hong Kong is intentionally mentioned twice here because their relationship with China and their relationship with Taiwan are they both present interesting aspects. So I've included all these mainly for various reasons. There's also you can also do England and Germany, which you'll see in the final project aspect of this. So for this one, we're doing 2 to 3 pages just to kind of give you an idea of the project here, kind of give you the idea of 2 to 3 pages. And we're going to just be talking mostly about it. We're looking for an introduction into your countries, and then we're going to review the political and economic systems. So I want you to complete those and making sure you're using references. You've got a cover page because this is going to be added on to your other 2 sections. So, or your other section. So you're going to have kind of 2 parts. This part here, where I'm going to give you some good feedback on how your research looks, how your research is starting. Okay, and then when we get to the end, where the rest of these come into play at the end, then you should actually set you up to do fairly well on this. The other part of it is looking at your format, putting it all together, and then you'll be adding it again to the other section that you have. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me and I can go over them more specifically with you. But I definitely wanted to get this out of the way today because it is due next week. It's not due this week, but it is due next week. And it's going to take you a little bit of it's going to give you a little bit of insight into how intense this project is and how much research you've got to do. So I hope that I've given you some insight. Let me know if you have any questions. Look forward to seeing you guys next week.